Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of the Peculiarstars Lifestyle Network. I remain your host, Emmanuel, and today we are going to talk about some practical ways to improve in the coming year. If you don't have the year plan yet, I think this might be helpful. Personally, I'm not a fan of New Year resolutions. A lot of times we have some unrealistic things on our mind or even written down. Eventually, after all the whole celebration and all, we abandon them. So I think it's okay if New Year resolution works for you, but the important thing is to always plan ahead. Don't just write a lot of things down, be realistic in all of your plans. And I'm sure next year will be a fantastic year if you plan ahead. You can start a new habit anytime. You don't need to wait for a number on the calendar. So what do you think about New Year resolutions? Let us know in the comments. Before I continue to the practical ways to improve yourself in the coming year, I want to say this. To those who continue to take self-development and self-improvement a personal goal, 2024 will be a better year for you. Just remain consistent, persevere, and never let go of your goals, hopes, and aspirations. So talking about improving yourself in the coming year, the first thing you need to do is self-reflection. You see, this is very important as it lays down the foundation for any step you are willing to take regarding your career, your hustle, self-development. It helps you understand where you are or where you are coming from, where you want to be. Self-reflection speaks the truth to you without sugarcoating it. What is the end goal of the path for me? Am I maximizing my full potential and capacity as a person? So I want you all to share with us in the comments, what step do you take to engage in self-reflection and ensure you are maximizing your full potential? Another one is that you need to outline your goals. Once you have reflected on what you really want and where you want to be, it is time to turn your intentions into, clearly defined goals. Always remember that having goals without a plan written in black and white is still a dream. So outline your goals clearly. And when doing this, remember, don't set goals to impress anyone. You are the driver of your own goals. Set a goal in line with your values and your career path. Have a timeline and action plan for your goals and be sincere with yourself. Also, you need to be friends with reading. One thing reading does to you is that it improves self-discipline and consistency. You can read to improve a lot about yourself. Little will you know you are improving your communication skills, knowledge based on your field, imagination, and inspiring yourself. So having an outline of books for the year can also be helpful. For those who are friends with reading already, can you please suggest book that has had the biggest impact on your personal growth and why? We want to hear from you in the comments. Also, take up a new course. You see, the world is evolving. So many processes in various fields nowadays are either getting automated or eliminated. You either know it or you don't. There is no fencing when it comes to knowledge. You see, good thing is you can take up a new course from the comfort of your home. There are a lot of sites where you can, learn new courses. So I'd love to hear from the audience and gather their suggestions. Please comment below and share your favorite websites where people can learn new courses and acquire valuable skills. At all costs, you need to eliminate distractions. You see, distractions have a way of taking your mind off your goals. They will always be there. Knowing yourself and what distracts you is a good place to start. You see, the truth is, distraction take a huge part of time which you would have used in actual work. So you need to eliminate all form of distractions. Maybe it is movie that is taking your time, maybe it is game. You need to just avoid those things and focus on what matters. Also, learn from people before you. You see, learning from people can simply be learning from a mentor, learning from someone who is experienced, learning from an autobiography, learning from maybe your boss, your manager, or your supervisor. Learning from the past always helps avoid future mistakes. So don't be too proud to learn. When you see someone that is experienced or someone that knows something more than you do, just be calm and be humble to learn from them and gain from their own experiences. Also, take a break. You see, while trying to achieve all you want to achieve this coming year, you need to relax your nerves too. If you die, another person or another employee, co-worker will replace you. So tend to have a work-life balance. Travel, mingle, laugh, live your life. You also need to network with people. You see, you can't be a lone striker. You can't be the only person in your field, in your career, or your hustle. There are definitely other people, it can be in your city, in your workplace, in your social networking spaces. And you see, networking can also be expanded to other fields. You just never know. I want you all to share your experiences and insights in the comments below. How has networking with others in your field or industry positively impacted your career or personal growth? Also, you need to starve your weaknesses. You see, first be aware of your weaknesses because they are there. They always want to flex their muscles. But one thing that is very important is to continuously starve one's weaknesses. So instead of feeding your weakness, feed your strength. If possible, join a professional club. You see, the idea of a professional club is that people with similar goals come together to lend a hand to each other. You see, many professional clubs hold this goal highly. So seek professional bodies, clubs, groups that aligns with your values and join them. Also, be thankful always. You see, it is actually difficult to focus on self-development if one fails to recognize what one already has. So reflect on what you have, where you are, and how you got here. The truth is, being thankful for the now is a great step to bettering oneself. Be open and flexible. You see, rigidity and being headstrong can be costly in some ways. You may grow exponentially well in other fields, but because you have closed your mind to try new things or leaving your comfort zone, you limit the opportunities out there. So you need to be flexible. At the same time, be a problem solver and not a solution seeker. You see, organizations always value people who add value by intentionally seeking to solve basic to complex problems. So if you are always waiting to be told the solutions, then what's the point of having you on the team? Also remember that your health is your wealth. While planning and scheming to get better at what you do, it is important to note that the human body is like an engine that needs constant maintenance. So exercising doesn't only help you physically but also mentally. Please make your health a priority. And never forget who you are. Always remember why you started in the first place. Be the better version of yourself and be diligent, be purposeful, be deliberate, be persistent, be value-oriented, be positive, be teachable, be optimistic, be selfless, be yourself. And always ask for feedback. You see, one thing you should be looking forward to when improving your career side also is feedback. Feedback doesn't only improve your performance or serve as a means of motivation, it also serves as a tool for continuous learning and improvement. So I want you all to share what's one additional key aspect or practice you believe is important for personal and professional development that hasn't been mentioned in the list. Share your unique insights in the comments. I want you all to remember that personal development is a deliberate act and has to be continuous in order to achieve growth. So it is very, very important to know that consistency is required. So be deliberate with your personal and self-development. You are the driver of your own journey. And that's all on today's episode. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Have a happy new year and be safe, conquer, and do exploits. Bye for now.